Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be showing you guys the customization options and the ultimate customization guide for the brand new hidden super and sports cars vehicles that were found within the files of Further Adventures of Finance and Felony. So just a quick disclaimer, we are going to be looking at customization items for vehicles that are currently not in the game and that will be arriving in a future update, so do keep that in mind. And we're going to be doing that through our good friend Simeon at the Premium Deluxe Motorsports. So Simeon got his hands on these vehicles early, and we're going to go ask him if we can check them out. So we're going to enter his dealership right now, and he's just got them all. He's literally got all of them. So what we're going to do is let's start with this one first. So the official name of this car is now the Grotti X80 Proto, and we know that it's a supercar, which is obviously really, really cool. So let's go ahead and select the X80 Proto. Now we can do some vehicle customization here, and we can take it on a test drive, but you know what, let's go ahead and confirm this. Let's confirm this bad boy, and let's get this started. So this is the interior of the car, which I wasn't able to show off yesterday. So this is going to be the final interior of the vehicle. You can see the Grotti logo on the steering wheel right there. Looks really, really nice. You've obviously got some of the gauges and the dials. Some other things I noticed are the custom stock wheels. Wow, does that look really impressive. The whole car itself just looks really amazing. So let's go ahead and take this to the LSC right now, because you guys have seen me drive these cars around probably quite enough, so I don't want to bore you with that. What today's video is going to all be about is, remember, about the customization, because up until, I guess, a few hours ago, it wasn't something that you could do in GTA 5 single player. So we're going to check that out right now before we end up crashing this vehicle. So I'll see you guys in the LSC. All right, so here we go. Let's bring this bad boy inside. Yes, the Grotti X80 Proto Super. All right, so this is super cool. Let's check this out. So we've obviously got, we can repair the vehicle, and we've got 16 customization options. Now, one thing I should say is these prices are not going to be indicative of how expensive or non-expensive it's going to be in multiplayer. These are the single player prices only. So we've got armor, so let's go ahead and upgrade that all the way. Brakes, we'll do that all the way. As far as bumper options go, we have a few, and I think they're only the front bumpers. So you have primary color splitter, secondary color splitter, and then carbon color splitter, and it affects that little piece right there. So what I think we're going to stay with is just the primary color splitter. We'll match that up a little bit later. Engine, we will upgrade that all the way. Exhaust, there's only one option for the exhaust. We get the quad race exhaust, which in my opinion looks better than the stock one, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. I'm not going to mess around with the horn for now. I will put the xenon headlights on. For the plate, we don't really have much changes. We can make a custom plate outside of Los Santos Custom Shop and make that better. Respray we'll touch on last. Skirts, there's a few options for the skirts. The exact same ones as the bumper. Primary color side skirts, secondary color side skirts, and then carbon fiber side skirts. So you get the exact same options on the skirt as you do with the bumper. So I guess just to match things up, we'll go with primary color side skirt. Moving on after that, we've got the spoiler. We have three options for the spoiler. We've got GT Wing, we've got Enhanced GT, and then we've got Race GT. Whoa, that is menacing looking. So that's what happens if you put the Race Wing on there. That is crazy. That one is really, really insane. So the GT Wing and the Enhanced GT Wing are very, very similar. In fact, it only adds those little spots on the side. But the Race Wing is really intense. So I guess just for the sake of this video, we're going to go with the Race Wing. We're going to put all sorts of the customization on there. But that is looking really, really good in my opinion. Up next, we've got suspension. This thing is already really low. You can see what doing it to competitive already does. So we'll just go down to street. As far as transmission, we'll upgrade all the way. Turbo will upgrade all the way too. Now wheels. Let's see what happens if we change the wheels. See, I don't like that. I really like the high-end wheels. I really, really like that. And I'm guessing that that red stripe is always going to be there on the outside of the wheels and on the car itself. That's something I just noticed, because if you try and take that away, you obviously have to have custom wheels on in order to change that. So that's interesting that the outside of those wheels, the outline, look to be primarily red only. For the windows, I think I'm going to go with a light smoke. And now let's actually go ahead and work on the respray. Oh, so trim color. Oh, I wonder if that's going to change that might answer all of our problems here. Let's check this out. Does it actually? No, it does not. So the trim color changes the inside only. Wow. Oh, but then you have accent color, and that probably, yep. Okay. Very, very interesting. So the Grotti X80 Proto has some really cool color options. In fact, that is 4, which is incredibly rare. So you can not only change the inside color, which I guess will help if we go on the inside, and you can scroll through all your palette options, but you can also change the accent color, which not only affects the color of the outline of the wheel, but also some of the outline stripes on the car itself, as you can see moving right there. That is very, very interesting. That is super cool. So here's what the car looks like if you change up the colors. I went with white for both, just so you could see the accent and the trim color a little bit better. And honestly, it looks really cool. There's some parts of the car that don't get changed, like inside bits right here, as well as on the side and on the top of the car, that will remain that kind of sleek carbon fiber black. So I honestly think that this looks really good as is if you were to do white and let the accent colors shine. So I'm thinking that this looks really good. Or you could do something bold like this, and you could kind of go like an all red and black design, which is kind of what I've created right here. I think that looks really menacing, not gonna lie to you. And obviously, as we saw yesterday, those like exposed, I guess, coils of some sort that ultimately look really good. So again, this car has so much that you can do. It's really, really impressive. And honestly, this is going to be, I think, one of the best cars added in the game. Just because, I mean, look at it. It's got so much customization for a supercar. Granted, it's really expensive, but at the same time, I'm just going to be so impressed if Rockstar makes this like the best and fastest supercar in the game. So, whoa, overall, this is ridiculously impressive. I think this looks absolutely amazing. So I went ahead and opened up all the doors for you guys just so you could see it a little bit better. Obviously, you can tell it's got those amazing butterfly opening doors. Look at the back of the engine right there. That looks really, really impressive. So once again, this is the Grotti X80 Proto. It's going to be a new vehicle coming in Grand Theft Auto Online fairly soon. I can't tell you guys when because I don't have the exact date, but it's going to be incredible whenever it does come into the game, and I'm just so incredibly excited for it. But we've got 2 other cars. Let's not forget those, and let's get to customizing them right now. Okay, so I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but up next we have the Pfister 811. I don't know if the P is silent or not. We've just got the 811. That's what I'm going to call it. It's based off the Porsche 918. And we're going to actually confirm it from Simeon's Direct Motorsport. Thank you so much, Simeon. Let's take a look at what the inside looks like. Really simple design, obviously, but really, really cool. You can see the Pfister 18 logo right there. Really, really nice on the back, too. So, yeah, this car is pretty beautiful, pretty outstanding. But once again, we're here to see some customization. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump straight into that. So here we go, guys. The 811 Supercar. This is going to be pretty incredible if I do say so myself. So let's check it out. Let's repair it. So it's got 17 customization options, which is actually quite a bit. So I'm really impressed by that, considering the Comet doesn't have a lot. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade all of our armor. We'll do the same with brakes. We'll max that out. Our first options for bumpers. We have options for the front and the rear. As far as the front goes, we have a lot. We have painted front bumper. We've got Euro mesh bumper, Euro vertical bar bumper, Euro horizontal bar bumper, and drift bumper. Whoa, drift bumper is looking pretty cool. That's kind of a menacing look. Let's go with drift bumper just for now. We'll try that out. And then the only difference on the back is you can choose between stock and carbon. So I guess we'll go with carbon. As far as engine, we'll upgrade those all the way. Exhaust, we've got a few cool options. You've got stock, double exhaust. Oh, and it's up here too, which is kind of nice. So the double exhaust and the stock, the only difference is that it becomes the color of the secondary color, I'm going to say. So that's the difference right there. You've got dual shotgun exhaust, and then you've got custom shotgun exhaust. So I guess this is those two are carbon fiber, and the rest do the color that you want. So I'm going to go with the custom shotgun exhaust. I think that one looks pretty neat. We're not going to mess with the horns. Lights for now, we'll do xenon. Plate options we'll come back to. Respray we'll come back to. Roof options. Ooh, neat. So we can choose between no roof or a custom roof. Cool. So the custom roof is a carbon fiber variant. No roof is obviously no roof. And then the stock roof is the color you choose. I think I'm going to stick with stock for now. We'll play around with that a little bit later. Skirts, you have two options, carbon and street skirts. Ooh, I don't know which one to go with. I think I might go with carbon for this one, but I am going to mess around with the top color, so that's pretty cool. We'll go with the carbon street skirts for now. Spoiler, we've got a few options, none, and then low level. What low level does is it doesn't change the spoiler at all. All it does is add a bit of color to it instead of the carbon fiber one. However, if you want the extra traction boost, you can see that blue bar increasing. You're going to need to do the low level spoiler option. So after that, we'll mess with the suspension a little bit. I'll go down to street, transmission up all the way, turbo up all the way. Wheels, I don't know if these are custom wheels or not, but I'm just going to leave them as is. We'll do dark smoke. And now let's mess with our respray options. So I was looking at a lot of photos of the Porsche 918 in real life, and I know this looks boring, but a lot of them were this like dark steel color. So I'm not sure if like that's just a really popular color or what, but almost every single one I looked up on Google was either like a silver or a dark steel. So I'm guessing that's like the color of choice for a car like this. Although I've just went with this wine red ultra blue pearlescent combination, and I will say that it is looking pretty sharp. So I think I'm satisfied with this for now. Let's go ahead and take this outside and see what it looks like. And I'm impressed with this, the 811. I think it's going to be really, really cool in online, and that color looks really good. I'm glad I went with that. So that is ultra slick right there. Again, this is our Pfister 811. Really, really beautiful car. Looks great in the sunlight. So I went ahead and opened up all the doors for you guys so you can see that right now. You can see that's what the back looks like. Kind of interesting. Again, really crazy stuff, but obviously that's what it looks like with the doors open right there. So again, this is the 811 in GTA Online. I thought you guys would be very interested in this. Super cool stuff. We've got one more car to go. It's the Grotti. So let's go ahead and check it out right now. Okay, guys, so here it is, the Grotti 770. This is going to be awesome. So I want to say this is based off of the Aston Martin 1 or the Aston Martin DB10. I think it's either a hybrid or a combination of those. Either way, this is an absolute beautiful car. So let's go ahead and confirm this from Simeon Shop. And you can see this is what it looks like right here. Really, really beautiful, really, really cool. I'll let you guys take a look at the inside right here. Pretty simple interior, very, very simple. All these cars are two doors as well, and they also have two passengers. And this sports car is no exception either. I wonder if this will be able to compete with the Massacro. That will ultimately be very, very interesting. However, let's take this LSC and let's get customizing. Okay, guys, here we go. Grotti 770 sports car. I'm really excited about this one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty pumped. So it's only got 15 customization options, not a ton. But still, looks like we got a few things to do here. So armor, we'll go ahead and bump that up all the way. Brakes, all the way. Same with engine. Our first non-traditional upgrade is exhaust. We've got a few options for that. Our choices are stock, titanium, and oval. You know what? Call me crazy here. But, well, I was going to say the stock looks good, but I think the oval looks best. I don't think the titanium looks that great. But I'm going to go with the oval design. You guys might think differently, but those are your exhaust options. Lights, we'll do xenon for now. Respray, we'll come back to that. Skirts, you've got a few options. You've got custom skirts and carbon skirts. I think I'm going to go with custom. As far as the spoiler, you've got a few options. You've got low level, high level, carbon wing, and then carbon wing type 2. Interesting. I always like putting the spoiler on a car when applicable just so I get that extra traction. But as far as this one goes, I think I'm going to do the low level one just to keep it as low profile as I can while still gaining that traction benefit. So suspension will lower down a little bit. Transmission will bump up all the way. Turbo all the way. These are custom wheels, so I'm going to leave those on as is. Windows will do dark smoke. And now I think the only thing left to do is touch up the respray, and we only have one choice. It's just basically a primary color. So when I think Aston Martin, I think like a really nice racing green. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm either going to go with dark green or racing green. I think I'm going to start with dark green, and then I'm going to do a pearlescent of bright green or racing green. I think I'm going to go with racing green just to give it a little bit more color, and boom. So you have no option to change the roof on the DB7. No option to change the grill either or anything like that. But that is our final design right there. All right, so here it is out in the open. This is the 770. Again, really, really classic Aston Martin look and design right here. I'll show you guys what it looks like with the doors open right now. So here you go. This gives you a little bit of a better view at the engine inside of the car itself, and even the tiny little trunk that opens too. How cute is that? So this is really interesting. This is obviously very, very cool. And this is going to be one of the new sports vehicles that's going to be coming in a future update in Grand Theft Auto Online. So anyways, guys, that's all the customizing that I am going to be doing in today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy, and hopefully you found this pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this is the last video I'm going to be doing on these cars until there's more official information from Rockstar that's released, because we've honestly done everything. We've talked about the pricing, we've talked about the showcase, now we've done the customization. There isn't much else we can do unless everyone has these kind of vehicles and we can do car showcases and car meets. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave everything off. And again, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. If you did go on to enjoy, be sure to leave a like rating. That would be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.